Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Now, this time around, we're having a look at a brew that my good mate and fellow Aussie beer reviewer Jez was kind enough to send me in his recent beer mail. This one's from the Welder's Dog Brewery. I believe they're out of Armidale in New South Wales, and it's their IPA, which comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. Alright, so and interestingly it comes in a 355ml can, or 12 fluid ounces. There's a bit of blurb on the back. It says, it may not be primrose scented, algae infused or barrel aged in a duck egg, but that's because we decided to double down on the important things. A super clean, well-rounded malt profile and a huge hit of fresh, fruity and Australian hops. Think about it, it's kind of hard to beat. Alright, well I like their attitude. Yeah, and it's a cool looking can. Alright, always, helps catch the consumer's eye when they, put some effort into that. Anyway, I'm keen to try this, and it's an excuse to use the lovely tulip glass. So let's crack this one open and give it a pour. Oh, it's quite active too. Alright. Yeah. If it would have been sitting in a shipping container, from, pods, one of their pods as they call it, for a good month or so whilst I was overseas and in the midst of moving. Anyway, let's plonk this down and let's get a look at the appearance. Well, it's definitely looking like an IPA, folks. On the amber spectrum, it's quite effervescent, quite hazy looking, and got over 2 fingers of off-white head there as well. It's quite frothy looking. Alright, so onto the aroma. Okay, very, very fruity. Actually reminds me of a ice block that I used to have as a kid. Frosty fruits. They're probably still around. I don't know. It's not like I really go looking for those things anymore, but that aroma is definitely reminiscent of frosty fruits. Smells delicious. Alright, well, let's top this one up. Oh, isn't that creamy looking? Alright, and it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you all, and an even bigger cheers to Jez. Let's dive into this one. Alright, well, there's definitely a good malt hit up front. There's a lot of bitterness there too. So, the malt and the hops are definitely battling it out with this one. But that's, what you look for in an IPA. Yeah, big, bold flavours, a huge hit of malt, huge hit of hops. I think it's accomplished that. Yeah, anyway, let's have another gulp. Well, it's holding that taste profile. A lot of bitterness still lingering in the palate, but it certainly, goes down smooth. And those fruity flavours, are quite pleasant, and I'm really quite enjoying this. So a good effort from a microbrewery in Armidale of all places. Alright, well, is it drinkable? Well, of course it's drinkable. Is it something that you could session? Well, probably not at 6.5% ABV, but you could have a few of these and feel quite pleasantly toasted, as I like to say. The body, it's definitely quite full-bodied. It's got a sort of syrupy quality to it. Yeah, but I must have another gulp. I'm rather enjoying this. It's been a while since I've had an IPA actually. Mm. All right, and yeah, because Jez obviously sent this to me in a beer mail, I've got no idea about the price point, so that's not something I can comment on. So it's probably time for me to wrap this one up and give it a score out of 10. Hmm. All right, well, all in all, it ticks a lot of boxes. It's probably not the best IPA I've ever had, but, it's certainly up there. Um, yeah, so what would I give it in terms of a score out of 10? I'd probably give the Welder's Dog IPA a solid 9 out of 10. So there you go, folks, a 9 out of 10 for this one. All right, well, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this as I do. And hopefully I'll return real soon with some more reviews for you all. But until then, fare thee well, all.